My goal is to win the Super Bowl, but I haven't won no Super Bowl because you know how bad it is if you play Madden. You know how bad it is. Sometimes you win some and sometimes you lose some. Shit, me, I'm just a 500 damn player. Let's see what I got going on. Yep, look, I got my spank, 28, 0-14, but I just won 5 in a row. Let's see. One more game and I go to the playoffs. Let's see what I can do right now. I'm trying to get it in. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, getting on little doggy. Oh man. I usually play with some music on right now. Oh yeah, that's what I do. I play with music on to get me going. And all that good stuff. What kind of music I need? I'm a star boy. I need my boy The Weeknd to get me motivated. I do not own the rights to this music, so please don't try to come sue me or anything. I just like listening to music when I play because it gets me in the zone. All right, here we go. Uh-oh, yeah.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Big. Ooh-wee. Let's see what I can do. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, get the ball. Shoot. Oh. Let's go.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Look what you got. Hello. Test plays robot. Hello, how are you? I should get this stuff situated. What's up, baby? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah.
Oh, with a backup. This is Williams.
Feel it. Spit. Ooh. Ooh. Ah! Get out. Block it. Block it. Ooh. Baby. Game day. Game day. That's what we do. Game day. That's my boy Ricky. California stand up, boy. California stand up right now, boy. That's what we do. This is what we do. If we run the ball, we win. If we run the ball, if we run the ball, we win.
Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards.
Yeah, I know, Cloud.
And 2nd and 2.
Cloud's a good dude. That's my son right there. He be getting it in. What's up? How are you doing?
On 2nd down, Williams.
Run the ball. Ooh, here we go. First down. Move the chain. Move the chain, baby.
The 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Oh, no.
Conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly.
Give me some love.
It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get
oh, he did the blitz.
He's going to go down. Second back right around 30.
Now we talk about
we know better. We know better.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit.
All this stuff.
What a running start right back to the backfield.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and start.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That was second down throw for Vic.
Come on,
nearly
man.
An interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
And they don't get their way to
pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Third and long for Vic. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, come on, baby. That was a bad read.
Made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure.
I'm not good at
when you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win-turnover battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
I mean, you have
so
a lot
pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope. The good things are in store here today.
I love that. Where's your mama at? Upstairs. Stairs. You understand?
Hey, let's go!
All right, let's get it. Bring it up.
Nice 24! Nice 24!
Don't do that, baby. That's that defense right there. That's that defense right there. We keep it simple, baby. Let's keep it simple. I don't do nothing special.
Nice play right there, stopping behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game.
I got him.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
Why they do that? They're all the same. They're all the same. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Come at me, bro. They all the same. They all the same. I'm tired of these lanes. Get them out of here. They all the same. Boy, everybody in the mat. Listen, I'm telling you, I was good before you too. I was good before you too. These boys just copycatting each other. All they do is copycat each other.
And the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's get it.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Don't do it.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
You want to go on Daddy's phone? Here, let me turn off my music. Here, let me turn off my music. Here, there you go. These boys ain't ready.
Hey, let's go!
These boys ain't ready. Let's see.
Eagle.
Back to it after the pick 6. Vic.
Come on, throw it to the flat. Get him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He's making Vic look bad. He's making Vic look bad.
One of us expected it to continue.
He makes Vic look bad.
Vic has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They can never contain him back in the day. Remember 2006 when he set the single-season record with over 1,000 rushing yards.
Watch this. Shit.
There goes play action. Flush to his right.
Out of bounds. Making Vic look bad.
But not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
Should be a
the throw
crime
led him a little too far.
Right
it brings
now.
up third down.
It should be a crime. Let's do that big nip. Look at my boy Sean. Oh, no. Oh, the ball hawk. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, look at him. Jam him up. That's
Williams. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
So how I jam him up the line.
71 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
Oh, no.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Oh, well.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Team to score points.
On. Right 20. Right 20.
Second down, Vic. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of football.
You got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Right 24.
Don't do that. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Eagle. Right 20. Right 20.
On 3rd down, Vic. Man open, it's Moss complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
All you got to do is move the chain. Don't worry about who you're playing.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Vic on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over.
Oh, that's a late throw on my bad.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Forced out to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They will indeed go for it. Vic.
Good defense, baby.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll give it it to him up the middle.
Come on now, you got it.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Vic, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Staying on his feet. He's swallowed up and taken down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Hey, let's go!
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And a tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Down man, it's complete. Williams.
Oh, they doesn't have that.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Vic now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Here's Michael Vick. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Javon Curse able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Vic. His throw and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Vick. And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That is something, man.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Perfect.
And he spins
Perfect,
through.
Perfect.
And he'll have good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking for Sanders here on the deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And that one results in 35 yards.
Always fun.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Vick being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Vick on the sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, big surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll come out in the pistol. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right back to him on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Next 24. Up. Let's go. 90.
Here's Vick. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Escaping the pressure. And this one is incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Next 24. Up.
On 3rd down, Vick out of the gun.
Oh, you got to hold the ball, Randy.
The contact made the ball.
Oh, Randy got to hold the ball, baby boy.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there and they call
on him, and it's another perfect steal.
Up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out.
Oh, and I missed.
He's gonna go. They're not
How did I miss?
30,
oh my goodness.
10. Touchdown.
How did I miss?
Vikings. Deion Sanders with a return of 102 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
I can't believe I missed like that.
What a play by prime time. So electric. The ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Deion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that. Remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw, Vick. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Why do I take so long to throw the ball?
Interception.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're going to take over right there.
Oh, I done had it. I don't know why it takes so long to throw the ball. I should just throw it sooner.
Hey, let's go.
That's what I should do. Throw it sooner.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
Hey, let's go.
Clock out, let's go.
Vic now. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you...
And touchdown! Jerry Rice, 57 yards. And his guys now just a two-point conversion away from tying us up. Now here's Vic.
Oh,
yeah. He'll go down back at the 12.
Know that blitz.
And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right call. I think it was the right call to
ball.
try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Another close
one. On second down, there's the option going left.
Oh, come on. He got a
grip. He got down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pull it and get good yardage himself.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Michael Vick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
I don't know if it did me dirty, it did myself dirty.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Never did me no justice.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Barely beat me, man. I can't stand being barely beat, but that was my fault. I should have ran the ball. It is what it is. I'm not gonna get a Super Bowl up here.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share.
That's just horrible. That's just horrible. I can't believe that happened to me.
Somebody call for the queen.
Look at that, 22. I've been losing like a lot lately. All I gotta do is win 2. Play 1 more. I gotta go. Call it a night.
It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning.
Is that option? Yeah, cover 2. I wonder where these guys were when 06, 05 had. There was nowhere to be found. YouTubers telling everybody. But it is what it is. I'm playing against giants and beasts and all them top players.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks up watching the pass rush.
Embarrass me. Watch Chicago embarrass me like crazy.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. To return it, Alvin Kamara.
That's what I do. I'm 500.
Juke. Oh, a heck of a move, man.
Come on, man.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
Get above 500. I'll be 500 player. Come to the 500.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, man. Yeah, flip that.
They'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
When they do all that crazy blitz, I understand my shotgun formation. You know what? After this season, I'm going to switch to Dan Marino. You know what I'm going to do? Me and Dan Marino are going to win a Super Bowl. I'm going to win a Super Bowl with that.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
He's
And
going to get a Super Bowl. I'm going to get a Super Bowl.
Down.
And me and Dan.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Maybe I should get some.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jeremy Shackey from 19 yards away. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. And the result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session.
No, he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with it. He did his job for the most part.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Keyshawn Johnson. Boy, I tell you what. And we got Lamar Jackson.
On first and 10, Anderson able to spin free. Left side here to Sanders.
Lamar Jackson.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Joking,
well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings it back to right around the 20s.
We're all in the Madden world all the same. And I suck. Maybe I suck. Maybe I'm the worst Madden player alive. That's what it's going to be, the worst Madden player alive. Let's see. One more win them on the playoffs. And I'm probably going to... I'm not playing no little boys, though. See what? Let's see how they rank me. All pro first ring. Look, our top 5%. 8%, 12, 30%. All off. I'm up here. I'm up here, you know, so I need to be all mad at second screen. But I can't win the little ones. But I'm right here, all pro first screen, 5%. There's a lot of people that's 5%, but it's all right, though. No, it's only 5%. I don't know 5% how many, though. So, and I gotta win. But see, that's how Madden treats you. You win 5, you lose 3. You win 8, you lose 4. And I got one more game. That's how it is. Put the pressure. I got one more in there. I've been saying that one more, and one more. Let's get it. I've been playing this for 40 more. Oh, man. Yes. Something else. I wonder when they're going to bring out Charles Woodson. If they bring Charles Woodson, I'll get Charles Woodson in a heartbeat. Drop all my lunch money on Charles Woodson. Gosh, maybe I wonder if that Vic is upgradable, so I can use Vic. That Vic on my Vic. I don't know. I gotta look and see. More importantly, it's work.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well.
Oh, and we just talking about Dan.
They tend to be battles.
And he got my power up, Dan. I like that.
But no one scouts
and
more than within the division.
Dan
because
throws
if you win
dots.
your division, you're automatically in the playoffs.
Oh, and he's
extra
home.
emphasis on these games,
oh, man, let me see if we got Matt. Oh, and he got the ugly brown jersey. Oh, and let's see. Let's see.
Set now to kick this
and he
one
got
away,
Coach
and
Madden.
off it goes.
See, that's what I need to get. I need to get Coach Madden. But I be using my
Camara now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
No, he got I don't know. He got Cooter. Let's get it, boys. Football time in America. Let's do right. Play smart. You play smart, you can do it big right now.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
When people used to not blitz so crazy. Yeah, Joker gonna drop back like this. Drop back.
Second down throw for Vic.
Oh, he got me.
Get away forever, and down he goes.
Man, that's just
Jason Taylor able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
All the time. He's motioning, though. Moving a lot of people around.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll get past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on third.
Man,
and let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. I'm only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
Fighting like gladiators. Fighting like gladiators.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, and he read it. And he read it. That's a good lead. It's bedtime, guys. Go.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Really, can you get my phone?
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive.
And where's your get your mother, please, now?
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun on third down is Marino. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Marino.
That's why I want that Marino so bad. But
his first catch, good for 16 and a first.
When Tony Gonzalez makes catches, sometimes I feel bad, like it's almost routine. And that's really not what the deal is. This is a guy that has to work his way open on every play because he's such a featured guy. But he's also a guy that throughout his career, there's a little bit of a loyalty and a soft spot for Kansas City, his first team. When he went to Atlanta, did you know he kept his mouthpiece from Kansas City, which was kind of that yellow that goes in the Kansas City uniform? Not in the Atlanta uniform, but he kept wearing it because he remembered the good times he had in KC.
He'll get it up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, Marino. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force
and I ran into the kicker like a numbskull. What did I do that for? Oh my goodness.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
Numbskull, baby. I had a
because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get it in. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hurry up, here we go.
He's going to get it running right. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
It's not about getting famous.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4th down turn.
He's going to be hit and driven into the turf.
You know what? I choose to work. I play games.
A minute 59 to go in the first half.
But I stop.
We'll come back to Miami after this.
Once my hour's up, I go to work. Yes, I only play for an hour.
Able to put this one through.
At the end of my day.
And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
Why are we running?
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Intimidated by nobody.
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Let's go. Well, we the Snowhawks. Snowhawks.
They'll hand it off now. Williams.
Come on, truck. Move your legs, Ricky. Move them legs, baby.
Call it a gain of 5 that time.
Snowhawks.
With a 3rd and about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
show me something.
Tell you, attrition does set in for defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
All right, there he goes.
Maybe not
I
so
want to
much
see
in the
that.
second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Vic to throw it.
Come on now. Oh, that was dumb of me.
Behind the line. Ed Reed in there to drop him for a loss on the play. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he
knocked it down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Come on, baby. Y'all
I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense.
Man,
you don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
I'm trying to go to the playoffs. I got to change my game plan. I'm trying to go to the playoffs.
10, Marino once more.
I love you, baby.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I'm trying to go to the playoffs.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On third down, Marino.
Oh, no, I missed the one. Why did I didn't just tackle him? You live by the hit stick, you die by the hit stick. I know better than that. And I keep on playing like a noob. And I'm hurting myself. Why did I do this? I should have just tackled him. We had him for a loss, and I didn't wrap up. Boy, I'm hurting myself. I'm shooting myself. I'm shooting. Oh, no.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the stick.
And
just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. To throw is Marino. That is caught at the 7.
Oh, I'm playing like I'm running around doing reckless stuff.
We're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Good. I'm running around reckless right now.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Oh, come on, man.
Gonzalez in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Get to go to the playoffs.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And spins away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Pack your bag.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he lost
Get up.
the
That's what I
football.
need. Get up, Rondo.
Defense has come up with it.
I needed him.
So
I needed
the
help,
defense
man.
there,
Give me some help,
opportunistic.
man.
It's nice
Help.
to give them credit,
When
isn't
you need
it? Because so many
somebody,
times it's
help.
more a matter of
When you need
what the
somebody,
offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the
help.
ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it
man.
belongs. Knocked it
Give me
free,
some help
made a
down
big
here.
play.
He upset.
Vic now after the fumble recovery.
Oh, who is that?
Incomplete. It was a safety,
is
Rashad
that?
Jones, that time, who was able to break up the play.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tell me his jersey number. All right. My whole coaching staff. All you five. I'm getting a new coach. Everybody, five. You five.
A second down throw for Vic.
And
Tries
who
for
is? Oh, that's Ed
intercepted.
Reed.
Picked off by Rashad
no.
Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I need,
Never
man,
got
that was
on
a
a
help.
pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I need the ball hard. Hit somebody. I need Brian Hopkins. Stop. Hit somebody.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Nobody needs to get hit right now.
And he's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And
Good
incomplete.
job.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings out
And he
4th
threw that
down.
thing like,
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
what I got to do to
Here's
get me a
Tressway
damn
now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Should go for me? Should be able to go for me. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if
Oh,
you're
my
offense
phone
trying to
in
get
a
things
rock.
figured out,
Oh,
okay, we
guys.
self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
You got everything.
Eagle.
Second down, Vic.
That's
Open
moving
man
quick.
is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Feel like Friday Night Lights. They big, they fast. Listen, they big and they fast.
Vic on second down. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. Vic and Rice hook up for a big one.
Never in doubt. Throw it to your playmaker. Throw it to your playmaker.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
This Madden, I got no red zone offense.
From the red zone now, Vic.
And they just
pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Able to shake him off. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
8-2 picks.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Eagle. 20, 190.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them locked on their heels.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott with a return of 102 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw, deep down. It's caught inside the 25. time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it in. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Michael Vick, an 18-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And here now the offense heading back out there. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. Dancing away at the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
He's back to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there. 85 yards. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm...
In the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body. Say the man got me. Can you hear me now? 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 All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions out of look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. In your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me now? 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 Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my